trying to control the world, I see you won't succeed. The world is a spiritual vessel, and one cannot control it. The perfect man uses his mind like a mirror, accepting all, rejecting nothing, and resisting nothing. There is nothing greater than to follow the course of nature and accept what is suitable for yourself. He who forgets the self may be said to have entered the realm of heaven. Those who cling to life die, and those who defy death live. The wise man sees near and far as the same, small and great as equal. Differences disappear, and no boundaries are visible. Such is his vision of oneness. The way is not a path. It is the natural order of the universe, flowing effortlessly. Heaven and earth and I are of the same root. The 10,000 things and I are of one substance. The 10,000 things arise from the same source, and to this source they return. This is called serenity. When the heart is not troubled, the 10,000 things are as they are. The mind is free to see what is real. Things pass and the seasons move on. What remains the same is the pattern of change. Let your mind wander in simplicity, blend your spirit with a vastness, and follow along with things as they are. Do not strive for fame. Do not make plans. Do not be absorbed by activities. Do not be absorbed by idleness. To pursue what the world pursues is to live in confusion. To reject what the world pursues is to be clear of mind. The petty thief is imprisoned, but the great thief becomes a ruler. To know that one does not know is the best. To pretend to know when one does not know is a disease. If you have a very sharp sword, you do not need to hack. A light touch will suffice. You cannot speak of the ocean to a well frog. You cannot discuss ice with a summer insect. Death and life are one thread, the same line viewed from different sides. When Zhuang Zhou dreamed he was a butterfly, he did not know he was Zhuang Zhou. When he woke, he did not know if he was Zhou dreaming, he was a butterfly, or a butterfly dreaming, he was Zhou. The greatest ruler is he who is barely known by his people. The next best is a leader who is loved and praised. The worst is one who is despised. Governance should be like cooking a small fish. Don't overdo it. The Tao in the world is like a great river flowing left and right. Man follows the earth follows heaven, heaven follows the Tao, and the Tao follows what is natural. The craftsman sharpens his tools, the sage sharpens his mind. When you're free from striving, you'll feel the flow of the Tao. The butcher carves through oxen with ease because he lets the blade follow the natural grain. Great knowledge sees all in one. Small knowledge breaks down into the many. A truly wise man does not cling to his own doctrine. He sees all things as they are. Words have value only when they point to something beyond words. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. You cannot discuss the great Tao with a narrow-minded person, as they are bound by their own small understanding. A path is walked by being walked, and a name arises by being named. The true master lives without a fixed place and dies without a trace. The wise man knows he knows nothing and delights in this freedom. The skilled swimmer appears to have no skill, but in truth, he has mastered the water and follows its flow. If you carve a piece of wood, follow its grain. If you govern a country, follow its people. Heaven and earth do not favor humans over the 10,000 things. They treat all equally. The mountains are high, the valleys are deep, and the Tao flows through them both without discrimination. When Zhuang Zhou's wife died, he drummed on a pot and sang. When asked why, he said, "She has returned to where she came from." To mourn would be to deny the nature of existence. A man who can stop his mind from racing and make it quiet like a pool of still water can reflect the heavens. Those who go against the flow of nature will find themselves struggling. Those who follow the flow will find freedom. One who knows the fish enjoys swimming but does not impose his own views of joy upon the fish. Each person sees the world through their own lens. To judge another is to misunderstand the infinite variety of life. Carry no burdens, and the journey will not tire you. Hold no grudges, and your heart will remain light. The world is a puppet show. Only the wise see the strings. The Tao cannot be taught, but only experienced. To speak of it is to miss its essence. The great man moves through the world like water, nourishing all but clinging to none. A path is made by walking on it. The Tao is in everything, but it can only be found by those who stop searching for it. True men breathe from their heels. This metaphor suggests that a true person lives and breathes deeply in harmony with nature, rather than being constrained by shallow worries. Great things are accomplished by those who let the Tao flow through them, not by those who seek to master it. The snow goose needs no bath to make itself white. Neither do you need effort to be yourself. What makes a fish happy is to swim freely in the water. But how can you, a human, know the happiness of a fish? This is part of a famous debate in the Zhuangzi about the limits of understanding another's experience. A single leaf does not make a forest. A single ripple does not make a river. The wise man lets go of his ego and embraces the oneness of all things. When the shoe fits, the foot is forgotten. When the belt fits, the belly is forgotten. And when the mind fits, the heart is at peace. Do not be trapped by what you think you know. The world changes as effortlessly as clouds shifting in the sky. Those who understand the impermanence of all things can ride the winds of change without fear.